Hello and welcome again to the Friday Wrap for December 20th as we kind of go into the final week before Christmas. I felt like this time it should be more like a fireside chat. It was another very busy week around the village. There was a Plan Commission meeting that was held on Monday that was a relatively short in comparison to some others. They are not going to be meeting now until January 20th, it looks like, unless anything pressing comes up between now and then. The Bureau of Fire and Police Commissioners meeting was canceled for Wednesday. However, we did have the Street Policy Committee meeting on Wednesday night, and that was very, very interesting, very educational for me, and especially since they only hold like one or two a year. It really covered some pretty major topics, and it reminded me of a question that I had posed to me at Gower Middle School recently, where I was asked, I addressed the 8th grade class during career day. And one question they asked me was, what do I do as mayor? Well, my answer to them was really quite simple. I get involved with anything that affects our daily lives. Not just me, but quite frankly, more with the village administration, village staff, all the service that we provide, of course the trustees, the people that are on the commissions and committees. We all get involved in things that affect our daily lives. And two of the topics that were covered, I thought were really zeroed in on that. Two of them were at the Garfield Street, north of Plainfield. They're talking about expanding it or widening it and then putting in curb and gutters. And went through a long discussion about what the best alternatives are, best grants, etc. Because that's what they call an arterial street as opposed to a side street. And there was some additional money that was available, and that affects everybody that's up in that area, especially if it involves any type of sidewalks and things like other parts of the village. The other question was about the roundabout at the corner of 79th and Madison Street. This was something right just north of Gower Middle School. Apparently, this has been on the drawing board since 2004. Well, after again a very lengthy discussion and analyzing it, we decided that to pass on that. Because there's really the village always weighs pros and cons and risk versus benefit and the cost versus benefit. In this case, it would cost the residents or cost the village out of village money $500,000 to put a roundabout there, and that was only 20% of the price. So that really was shocking to me. To put a roundabout in that intersection, it would have cost upwards of $2.5 million. I've learned a lot more things too about federal money and why it's more expensive and why it's more expensive with having to pay prevailing wage compared to what would be in the private industry. But that was actually we decided to not move on that. But that was also something that affects our daily lives. The other thing I got involved in this week was had to do with snow plowing. I found out the priority of things. Someone had called and complained that the cul-de-sac wasn't plowed until late in the day. Well, it turns out the priority is arterial streets, collector streets, side streets, and then last but not least are the cul-de-sacs. FYI. So the entire village is dedicated to helping preserve our great lifestyle and getting involved in everything that affects our daily lives. In addition to that, I want you to know too that the holiday schedule, the village is closed on Christmas Eve, December 24th, and Christmas Day on 25th, as well as we close at noon on New Year's Eve and then also all day on New Year's Day. I had a few other meetings around town with Chase Bank and also the BMO Harris Bank. I have to tell you, they are two great partners for the village, and both want to get very involved with supporting the village and the community. More on that later. The Chase Bank, by the way, is very excited. That downtown sign was mounted right in front of their bank. I'm sorry, the Burr Ridge Bank, the Burr Ridge sign. It does say downtown right now. They're going to correct that to say County Line Square. But I'll tell you, that building will do a lot to kind of connect visually our entire downtown area, the two shopping centers. I was crediting the architect on that, but once again, it had to do with village staff and Director of Community Development and village administrators saying, no, we want height there to make it look like it's all one downtown area and to complement one side versus the other. So great things are going on. And also great news tomorrow, Global Luxury Imports is having their third annual food drive on Tower Drive, where they're going to have none other than Jesse White and several of the Blackhawks players will be there from probably 1 till 4 o'clock. So if you can get a chance be sure to make it over there. Check it out online. They're asking for a lot of food donations for the Greater Chicago Food Depository. On a personal note, by the time you get this, I'll probably have been getting some surgery. I have a couple bouts with some minor things for skin cancer, so I'll be out late Friday afternoon. I hope that you and your family have a very Merry Christmas and a blessed holiday season, and I look forward to talking to you again after Christmas, and of course right before the New Year. Take care and God bless.